everybody, and welcome to the recap of round 4-0 of the shovel. 40 of all things. That is crazy. 40 rounds of this that I've been doing. And I can't say I'm more excited than I was even before. I'm absolutely loving the shuffle every single time we go through it. It's super fun for me every time. But let's get into it. Let's talk about what we did and in the order of worst to best. So, starting off, this was in 6th last time. It was in 7th for a long time. We went up to 6th very, very recently, but now it's back down to 7th. No surprise. And that is the Dark Side segment from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Surprise, surprise, Kingdom Hearts is at the bottom again. This one took me 1 hour, 7 minutes, 21 seconds. 0 deaths, though. This was all have to do with we were at Destiny Islands, and it was pretty cool to see all of that. We had this really cool, interesting moment, though, with Naminé, and her basically admitting to Sora's like, yeah, I'm not the person you're thinking of, and he finally remembers what Kairi looks like, and that is a cool moment for me, but, again, I honestly, overall, this is a really good section overall, and so it cannot hold up. C-tier section cannot hold up to SNAs, so, not great, but we're back to another Riku Replica fight, the 4th one, and final one, thank goodness, because I'm very tired of doing Riku Replica, so I'm not super excited for that one. But this might be different somehow. I don't really know how it's going to work. Let's move on. Next up we have, so this was in 1st place. It has dropped from 1st all the way down to 6th, which is that's a pretty significant drop, to be honest. And that is the Red Hood section from Arkham Knight. This one did not take me super duper long at all. This took me 16 minutes, 20 seconds, and that's it. 1 death. Basically, it's like 3 segmented sections. It's a combat section, followed by a stealth section, followed by another combat section, this time with Black Mask, the boss, and that's it. But it's not even like you get to walk between them, it's just, here's the thing, here's the thing, here's the thing, and you're just trying to get Black Mask out of the city, you end up killing him. I think that's my big issue, is that it was very segmented, and it just felt really short. I would have liked them to really develop and go further with it. I think it's really cool playing as Red Hood, I really like that. I just wish they would have done more, and the final boss is kind of meh. So that's kind of why it's so low. Next up, though, we have... looks like the GCPD Lockdown segment. I believe this is where you play as Nightwing, I believe. I think that's right. I think you play as Nightwing for this, which is awesome. I'm very excited for that. I love Nightwing. And that's a much better segment if I remember as well. Moving up to 5th place. In 5th place, we have... this is the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks' Kragma section. So last time it was in 5th, then 5th again, and that's not a detriment to this at all. I thought it was a great, really cool section. I thought the stuff outside of the dungeon, however, was not my favorite. The thing where you're chasing around the guys, I didn't like that as much. There's a lot of extra stuff. It was like, if we get the bench builder, we do this, we need ice, and it was like, all right, just give me the dungeon. Let's go. So that was my issue, but the dungeon itself is very, very cool. We got the bow and everything. Some really cool puzzles there. I really liked the dungeon, and the boss was super cool. Very easily, especially when you're in the minecart, you're shooting the bow at different spots. I loved it. Not super hard or anything, but it was so fun. Super duper fun. I absolutely loved it. This one took us 2 hours, 42 minutes, 52 seconds. So very long section, but super duper fun. 0 deaths, but you're going back to Tower Spirits for Tower Spirits number 5, and we get to fight Burn, which I'm very excited about, because that's going to be really, really cool. Very, very cool. That all should be good, especially story-wise. That should be very, very fun. Moving up to the number 4. So this was in 3rd place last time. Now it's at the 4. And that is the Chapter 7 Seaside from Celeste. This took us forever. This took us so long. 6 hours, 7 minutes, 45 seconds, 1,800 deaths, 1,833. So long to get this done. This was so hard. That final thing, if you go back and watch the VOD, I tried to put the timestamps down so you could see the successes. But oh my gosh, was it hard. It just was. It took so much out of me mentally and everything, and that's why I can't put it higher. It was a very, very cool section, but I didn't have the mental energy at the end of it to keep going. Man, I was so done. But we still got it. We're still going to beat everything. So we're good. The next section for that is the Chapter 8 Seaside. Only 2 to go. We got the core. I believe we learned how to do hypers next, which is terrifying to me because I don't know how they work at all. But, okay. Next up, we have, this was in 4th. It moved up to 3rd, which is interesting in itself. But this is the first section from God of War Ghosts of Sparta. This is Atlantis and Scylla. This took us a whole... where are you? 2533 with 0 deaths. I thought this was super cool. I really liked it. You're going in, you're on a boat, you're fighting these guys with the kind of tridents, sounding like they're Poseidon's goons, I guess. And then you end up, the Scylla comes up on the boat, and I thought the Scylla fight was super duper fun. I really liked it. But yeah, super cool so far. I'm absolutely enjoying it. But not much to say there. I mean, you go back and watch it. Like I said, it's pretty short, so not long. But not much to say there, other than you did a boss. We bought some guys. Next section we have, it's like a triple threat here. We have Death Gate, City of Atlantis, and Temple of Poseidon. So triple threat there. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I am really excited to play this game. I don't remember this game at all. If I have played it, I don't even know if I played it, to be honest. So I'm pretty darn excited to check this one out. Moving up to this was in 7th, and it moved all the way up to 2nd place. And that is the Stealthy Scout section from Golden Sun Dark Dawn. This took me, let me pull it up here. This took me 1 hour, 56 minutes, 53 seconds, and 1 death. I believe we lost Terrell during the actual boss fight, I think, and that was the only death we had, which is pretty good there. This was the Compra Ruins. And let me tell you, this dungeon was so cool. The puzzles really interesting. You had to kind of use different abilities. So there was earth puzzles, there were fire puzzles, and there were whirlwind puzzles for air. And you basically had to use your 3 different party members and their different abilities. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. It was so cool. Seeing it all come together. And then the final boss is Stealthy Scouts. Not the most interesting fight. Definitely the coolest fight so far, which is a pretty low bar. But we get to meet one of the main bad guys, GLaDOS. Somebody who looks like Alex, which is pretty cool. But if you get a chance, go back and look at this, because, oh man, was this cool. Such a cool segment. Alright, and in first place, if you hear the music, you knew this was coming. I always do that. I always make the music whatever was in first place. But it is the Yakuza X section from Metroid Fusion. This took me 1 hour and 4 seconds exactly. 4 deaths, almost all of them coming on the in the boss fight itself. Yakuza, and I predicted it because I was like, I know there's a giant spider. I think it's named Yakuza, but I didn't know for sure. Yakuza is the giant spider, and man, what a cool boss fight. Basically, he goes, he kind of goes around like this, and diagonal shapes and everything. You have to kind of avoid it. The easiest way to do that is being a morph ball in a corner. And then he'll do is, if he gets you, he'll pick you up and he'll slam you down, which is a lot of damage, multiple energy tanks. But he'll open his mouth, and then he'll you have to shoot into his mouth, your ice missiles or your charge shot or whatever. And then at the end, he's just doing this crazy thing where his head starts spinning around and shooting projectiles. It was so cool. It is easily the coolest fight in the game so far. Oh my gosh, this game is awesome. It's so cool. I cannot wait to play more of this. Unfortunately, because I always play worst to best anyway, we're starting with Kingdom Hearts, which means we'll end with Metroid, and I am so sad I do this to myself, because, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I want to play more of this game so bad, and we're getting we're getting closer to the end of this game. I think we're already over halfway, so, we saw the collection and things like that time-wise, but segment-wise, what a cool section, though. Next up, we have the Netery X section. I don't know what that is. I know after that is Nightmare, which I think is that creepy computer screen thing, and I'm really excited for that fight. But I don't know anything about Netery at all. I'm very, very excited about it, though. So, that is the recap. Kind of short, not even 10 minutes long. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you're watching this, come check me out live on Twitch. We're always ahead on Twitch than we are on YouTube, hypothetically. But we're going to go ahead, and if you are watching on Twitch, we are going to be moving to Kingdom Hearts literally today, but for you guys who are watching on YouTube, it will be up the day. I always try to do one a day, so this will be the day after the recap. This will be up, which I believe will be Monday or Tuesday. So be ready for that. I'm very excited to get going on round 41. We're almost hitting up to 50, which is crazy. Half a century is super cool. Very, very cool. There's just so much fun gaming. So much fun gaming about, man. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next recap, and I'll see you guys for Kingdom Hearts. Love you guys, and have a great day. Stay noodly. Bye-bye.